Hello everyone, I am Prepper Princess, the author of Living on Almost Nothing. If you are interested in purchasing this book, I will go ahead and leave a link down in the description box below. The question that seems to be on everybody's mind is, why did I move back to California? Now, I think first and foremost that California gets a really, really bad rap. The homelessness seems to be the biggest problem that people from the outside see, is that they say, oh, well, everybody's homeless in California. Well, if you go to San Francisco and Los Angeles, you're gonna see a lot of homeless people. But there's a lot more to California than just San Francisco and Los Angeles. California is not just those two towns. So keep that in mind as I go through this. Now, I went through a lot of influencers' videos. I was trying to get some sort of inspiration as to how I could explain this without insulting people from another state and by bragging about California. But the truth is that, like, I don't know, maybe I don't really know. Maybe I hit a midlife crisis. Maybe it's just because I had the extra cash on hand to purchase a house in California. Maybe, I don't know. It's like 20 things that it could be and 20 things that it could not be. I really don't have an answer as to why. I just thought that it was a really, really good financial move for me to move back to California, to be closer to my family. That's one huge bonus. Love trumps money every time. And I love my family more than I love money, okay? So I'm gonna be closer to my family if I have the opportunity to do so. I also ran out of projects. I was all out of projects in my old house. I had it in 100% perfect condition, and I can't just be one of those people who just sits there idly not doing anything. So I wanted to buy another fixer-upper so that I could make all the same improvements to my new house that I did with my old one. I want to get this place in tip-top perfect condition. It's going to be beautiful. Am I going to live here forever? I have no idea. I truly have no idea. Finances change, finances need to be adjusted. In the future, if I'm able to afford another house in cash in California that's as close to my family as I am now, or maybe even closer, then yes, I will go ahead and do that. But in the meantime, I'm here in this little old craftsman home in California. Now, a lot of people are asking me how much I paid for my house. I'm sorry, I will never give out that information. The only reason that I'm not going to give out that information is because it makes it very easy for crazy people to find me. But whatever dollar amount you have in your head, divide that into half, and then maybe half again. And that's what I paid for this house. You guys all know that I am frugal to the core. I am an extreme cheapskate. I live on almost nothing. So I will have to leave that up to you, but it's less than you think. Whatever you think I paid for this house, it's less than you think. And people say, you know, some people are like, did you hate Arizona that much? No. I loved where I lived. I lived in a little town, in a little neighborhood with a bunch of blue-collar workers, you know, hard-working individuals and families. I loved all of my neighbors. I had John across the street. I just talked to him the other day, and I've been, you know, out of that neighborhood for a really long time, and I just talked to my neighbor the other day. I still have my other neighbor on text, and I'm texting her all the time, asking her what she's up to. I made some amazing friends in Arizona that I am still in contact with and probably will be for the rest of my life because they are good people. I'm talking to you, Brenda. And, you know, it's just like there was job opportunities, a great library. I was so close to the police station, walking trails, hiking trails, water. I was right by the Colorado River. I could go fishing and walk home. I could walk down to the pier, go fishing, and walk right back home. It was amazing, a great place to be. The only thing is I ran out of projects and I was very far away from my family. Now, a great financial move for me moving back to California was turning my Arizona property into a rental. So that rental property rents for $1,500 a month, and I live off of $1,000 a month. So you guys do the math. You know, I can potentially retire right now and live off of my rental property and, you know, a portion of the dividends that I earned from my stock market and bond portfolio. And I would never have to work another day in my life. So that really eases the tension off of my shoulders, and it makes it just easier taking jobs or, you know, planning for my financial future, knowing that that is going to be in my portfolio as well. Would I like to continue doing this stuff? Yes, I love renovating houses. I love renovating. If I could renovate this house and rent it out for a really great price and move to another property and do it all again, I will do it. If that opportunity ever does come, it's going to happen. But no, I was not miserable in Arizona. I just missed my family, and it was just a really good financial opportunity. It was a sound financial decision, as well as a personal one. Love trumps money every time, but moving closer to my family and increasing my income at the same time by $18,000 a year, that is like a really good move, you know, in my mind. A lot of people in other states don't really understand California as much as us people who are born here in California. If you see wildfires, floods, earthquakes on the news, it's not as big of a deal as it is made on the news. I've been watching this stuff on the news about floods, and there was this one reporter who was saying, oh yes, this whole area is flooded, and because of the torrential rain, 1,000-mile-per-hour winds. Well, that 100-mile-per-hour wind was up on a peak that is a 6,000-foot elevation with no people there. And the flooding they were talking about was on like one street in one neighborhood of a town of about 350,000 people. So the things that you're seeing on the news are not nearly as severe or intense as they are in real life. We've had rain here for I don't even know how long, and there's no flooding. There's no flooding where I live, or in 99.99999% of the neighborhoods in California. I don't really know what else to say. I don't really have a specific set reason. As like, I wasn't running away from something. I was running to something. I was running to my family, and I was running to a higher paying life. I don't have to work for that $18,000. I just collect the checks. So, I mean, if you look at it from that point of view, it was just a better move for me in so many ways. It's just a better life for me in so many ways. And, you know, as a bonus on top of that, I get to show you guys all of these renovations that I did. I did not document, I did document those in Arizona, and then I ended up deleting all the videos after people started showing up to my house because they compared the before photos to the after photos, and then they went on websites looking for my house based on the old photos as I was doing the renovations. And since I didn't want any visitors, I deleted all of those videos. The great thing about this house is it was never on the market, which means there's no before pictures anywhere on the internet. Woohoo! All right, folks. I hope that this has explained something. Maybe I'm having a midlife crisis. I don't know if I am having a midlife crisis, but if I am, it's the best midlife crisis anybody could ever ask for. I am working out, I am eating healthy, I am enjoying the process of renovating my house, I am enjoying my neighbors, my neighborhood. The food here is fantastic. Thank you, California, for the amazing food. I haven't had good Mexican since, oh my gosh, 3 years in Arizona. And there was no good Mexican food there, anywhere. Everywhere you go here is like the perfect Mexican food. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Seriously, if you guys ever come to California for a visit, I don't care where you go in California. You can go to LA, San Francisco. You can go all the way up towards, like, I don't know, Weed, California. You can go down to San Diego. It doesn't matter. Get yourself some Mexican food because it cannot be beat. I don't even think they make Mexican food this good in Mexico. It's amazing. I'm telling you, the food in California is the best. I didn't even know I missed it. All right, folks, do what you can with what you've got. Prepper Princess out.